All right, guys, this is Becker again. Welcome to video 3.7. What we're going to get into is webinar streams. What we're going to focus on exclusively is webinar funnels, how to handle it, and how to work with inside Market Hero. It's actually really simple. And a lot of these features are features I'm going to be talking about that are coming. If you just hopped in the very first opening of Market Hero, they might not be here yet, but they're going to be here in the next week or two. So just hold on to your pants, okay? So this stream is great at running promotions to your list, just like the last one, but this is a little bit heavier hitting. I do webinars almost every week, and I run this exact same funnel over and over again. It's really good at maximizing sales. This is how you get people to buy. Webinars are just the best way to get people to do stuff. And it's a must for high-end sales. This is how I sell anything that's above $97. I really don't try and sell anything higher than that with just a straight sales page. So it all starts with an opt-in. You send people to a webinar page where they opt in and they enter their email. Now what's going to happen is almost every single email system or opt-in system out there has a way for you to combine with GoToWebinar or Demio, which should be out when you're watching this video as well. And it basically allows them to opt in. You can tag them inside Market Hero via the opt-in. They opt in. You just put the apply tag action, and then we'll also sign them up for the webinar at the same exact time. So what we do leading up to Thursdays, and Thursday's the day I like to do my webinars on, and I close on Sunday. You can also do Monday to Wednesday. That works really well too. This is just how I do it. But we send pump-up emails, and of course the first pump-up email is a thank you message that we send via stream when the person opts in. And then the final pump-up emails, and these are emails telling people about the webinar and why they should attend. That's what you want to do. These pump-up emails are going to be sent to them leading up to the webinar. We also want to do like a 24-hour countdown, like 24-hour warning until the webinar starts, 12 hours, 4 hours, 1 hour, to really maximize attendance, because you're going to get the most sales live on the webinar. Now, on Thursday, what we do is we run the webinar. We're going to get into running webinars and how to sell in webinars and everything a little bit later on this course. Just understand that webinars are the most powerful way to sell stuff online right now. They're amazing. So what we can do is apply tags to people based on how their attendance of the webinar was. Whether you're using Webinar Jam, Demio, GoToWebinar, there's ways to get the list of people that work with the webinar this way in each system. Okay, for example, in GoToWebinar, you can easily go and see or download a list of everybody that attends your webinar, and you want to go and upload them to Market Hero and apply a tag that says attended. You can also apply a tag to people or upload or download a list of people that attended your webinar but left midway, and you can also tag them a certain way. You can also see who missed your webinar, who signed up in this opt-in and didn't attend the webinar. Okay, and this is easy to do in Demio. GoToWebinar, it's possible as well. Webinar Jam has a way to apply tags. We're going to have an integration with them very soon. It allows you to just tag people based on these situations. So Demio has it as well. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to act like we're using GoToWebinar at this point in time. What we're going to do first off is we're going to download the list of everybody that stayed in the webinar and was there at the offer. We're going to download that list. We're going to tag them as stayed. So what we're going to do is we're going to send an email specifically to these three types of people. The people that stayed, we're going to send them a webinar replay, but more so send them a pitch for the offer. Say, hey, you watched the entire replay or you watched the webinar last night. Thanks so much for attending. I know she didn't pick up the offer. Okay, and of course we want to have a thank you pixel on our thank you page of the offer, so we're not replaying or resending messages to people that have already bought. Once people bought, we don't want to bug them anymore about the webinar. Okay, now what we want to have happen is when the person stayed and didn't buy, and what we do is we'll upload that list from GoToWebinar, and then we'll subtract the people that did buy. So we'll say, hey, we noticed you joined the webinar, you stayed, but you didn't buy. Here's the offer again. Here's the link directly to the offer if you just want to hop into that right now. We're keeping it open until Sunday night. And by the way, when we're running the webinar, we want to have some form of scarcity where the offer goes away Sunday night at midnight. Okay, it's either a discount or something. This gets people to buy like crazy. Now, for the people that did attend the webinar but didn't stay till the pitch, and you can download this in Demio and GoToWebinar and Webinar Jam as well, what you want to do is you want to send them a replay, and you want to have the replay starting after the intro skip, because a lot of people, if they leave, they usually leave in the intro. If they stay in the first 15 minutes, they usually stay the entire webinar. So you want to just skip the intro and say, hey, I noticed you might have left early last night. Maybe we didn't get to the meat and beans fast enough. Here's just the training you signed up for, and skip the intro, get directly to the training you're offering in the webinar. Then finally, people that just missed it completely, you want to send them a replay. Okay. Now, look, we can keep going down this rabbit hole of tagging and streaming. We can keep sending, if the people don't watch the replay, we can send them, we can keep the non-watched replay tag and send them another email. But I'm just going to assume right here, this is where we're going to stop the automation, because this is usually what I do. It's not the best practice. You can get a lot more complicated with this. I'm sure you can find ways to get more complicated in our stream builder. But usually what I do at this point in time is I'll just keep mailing the unopens Friday to Saturday who didn't open these and saying, hey, you didn't get the offer. Hey, you didn't get this. Hey, you didn't get this. You didn't watch the replay. And I'll just keep saying the emails to all the unopens so everybody sees it between then and now. Then what I'll do is Sunday, I'll email everybody, say, look, this is your last chance to watch the webinar. This is your last chance to get in on the offer we mentioned in the webinar. And from about noon on Sunday to midnight, I'll send out 3 emails. The first one will go out at noon. Next one will go out at 3 p.m. Eastern. Final one, or the second to last one, 4 emails will go at about 7. And then the final one will go at 11, which is the last call. And I'll keep mentioning, hey, this is closing tonight. This is closing tonight. If you have any interest in watching this webinar and getting this offer, you need to go check it out now. Okay? And then we'll close it Sunday night. And that's exactly what I've done for years. This simple process right here has made me millions of dollars. And it will make you millions of dollars too if you just apply it. Okay? All you need to really do at this point is learn how to sell in webinars, which we're going to get into later on this course because it's the complete freaking package. And that's all there is to it. Okay? So right here is really the only stream we're going to be using, the opt-in to pumped up email. And we could stream this whole entire thing, honestly. And if you're doing automated webinars and auto webinars, which we'll get into a little bit later on this course, you might want to automate everything. Okay? You can totally do that. However, for the sake and purpose of running, actual live webinars, this is what I do. Okay? I send just a lot of broadcast, and that's all there is to it. You can also have it's set up with our start action. When the tags are applied, these emails will automatically go out on their own. You can set up a stream to do that as well. The start action isn't currently here, and we're going to make a video actually on how to do that in the next week or so if you're just hopping in the Market Hero. So this is what we're going to be working with right now. Okay, so that's how the webinar sequence works. I've been using this for years. It absolutely kills it. Now, in the next video, we're going to be actually getting to how to write emails, types of scarcity emails, and email tactics to get the most clicks and get the most conversions out of what you're doing. So stay tuned. We're going to be hopping to that in the next video.